Hello everyone, I just want to give you a quick rundown on our compensation project that's going to be lasting for the rest of the semester. So first of all, I randomly assigned you guys into groups using a randomizer in Excel. So you just come over here to groups and you click on that and you should be able to see your team name. You click on that and you can see who's in it with you. So I, of course, can see all of you, but you should just be able to see your one group. And I would recommend that you, instead of being team one, come up with something a little more creative, a fun name for the two of you. So in terms of the the project, you go to weekly assignments, come down to week 4, click on that, and then when you scroll on down, what you're going to see is a link to the compensation project. And then you click on that and it's going to download this document, okay? And remember that this is it's a big project, but we're chunking it out. We're going to have lots of little pieces that are going to be due along the way. So the purpose behind it is many. So I'm hoping, my goal is for you guys to learn more about a compensation topic, something that actually interests you, and it's going to help in your presentation skills, in your writing skills, in your teamwork skills. So I'm hopeful that you will be gaining a lot of different experiences that will help you as you go out into the world. As we know, employers are really seeking graduates who have strong critical thinking skills as well as communication skills. And this is going to give you that opportunity because you are going to be understanding a particular topic, right? A really complex issue perhaps. You're going to have to do your own research on that. Then you're going to analyze that. You're going to consider what all that analysis and that data mean. You will then come up with a recommendation to me, your CEO, and that will culminate in an 8 to 12 minute video presentation. Okay, so the big deliverables, and again, there are lots of little things along the way, are going to be, the big deliverables will be this executive summary and this 8 to 12 minute recorded video. These presentations will be due on November the 9th. But again, I want you to understand this is not just a research project. So it's not just you researching and then putting together other people's ideas. I want to know what you think and what your recommendation to me is based on the research, based on the evidence and the data that you can collect elsewhere. So what are all those deliverables? First one that will be due next week is what's your topic? So there can't be duplicate topics, so you might want to select a couple. Don't start on one until I approve it. Once I approve that your topic is good to go, then you're good to go. So you're going to select your topic, and then you'll also put together a contract between you and your teammate on how do you expect each other to work and to behave, and what are your goals, and what are consequences if one or the other of you don't hold up your end of the bargain, okay? So that's due next week. Then the following week, 2 weeks later, it's going to be just a preliminary list of references and a very rough outline of what your executive summary might contain. So it's just to make sure you're getting started, that you're doing your research, and that you're starting to think about what is important, okay? Now, it's also, I want you to know, the references, 10 to 15 valid references. So they need to be credible. I prefer sources that are academic in nature or that are true trade journals. So, or even online sites. So looking at SHRM, looking at Society for Industrial Organizational Psychologists. We have an excellent business librarian in Ashley Dees. I would suggest that you go and talk with her, probably remotely, and just ask what kinds of resources that our library has and what she might recommend. And then the executive summary is just that. It is a summary. So again, you have to start thinking about what you want to put in your presentation, because your presentation is the pitch. It's the big sell, right? But I want to know short, concise. Tell me what you did. Tell me about your information and research. Tell me about your analysis, your main conclusions, recommendations, and then a beautiful wrap it up, right? Again, it's another sales tool. I'm going to ask you to put together some visual materials. Those can be PowerPoint slides, it can be Canva, whatever you choose. And then you'll video your presentation. I want both of you on camera. I want you in professional dress. You're making a pitch to the CEO. Why should I hire you as my consultant, my compensation consultant? All right. And it just needs to be logical, a good flow. I'm also going to ask you for 2 short essay questions, like you would put on an exam. I want you to have the questions and the answers. And that's a separate document in case I want to use something like that on our final exam. You will be doing a self and a peer evaluation. And you are also, once your presentations are turned in on November 9th, then over the next week and a half, you're going to watch everybody else's presentation and provide feedback for them, okay? So this document, again, lists all those deliverables when they're due, and it does share that I'll be grading you on content and delivery, all right? And I'll give you a rubric for the presentation so you know specifically what I'll be looking for. This document also has suggested topics, and there are lots of them. We only have 10 groups. I think I have 20 potential topics. So you pick what you want, or you can do your own topic. It is up to you. So once you go through that document, here's where you will turn in your compensation topic and team expectations. Again, there's a document here called General Team Contract, and it'll outline what are some potential expectations of each other. I do expect a document. It doesn't have to be, it doesn't have to follow along exactly with this general team contract, but I do want you two to talk. I want you to think about how you want to work together and what's going to be the best way to do that. In our environment, you're going to be talking on the phone. You'll be doing what we do in class with Zoom or social distancing. It's up to you. Please be careful, all right? Now, as always, I'm here to help in any way that I can. I'll be uploading in, where's my student resources here, the full project, all the deliverables, so that you can see that there as well. It'll also show up, those deliverables will be in the calendar. And, all right, if you need anything, schedule a meeting with me. I get lonely. Schedule a meeting. I'm happy to talk to you guys. All right, that's it. Thanks so much, and I look forward to seeing your great work.